Hey dolls, welcome to Dee Dee's Kitchen. This week I'm going to do some lunches for you stay-at-home moms or take it to work, whatever you need. So I'm going to do some stuff that you can prepare on the weekend and then take it to work, or you can have it at home. There's a couple things that have to be done at home. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is a chicken salad. My take on a chicken salad. So I got some rotisserie chicken here, the chicken breast, cut it all up nice and fine. To that, we're going to add some broccoli. The broccoli is raw. So you want to take the broccoli, you want to take all the stalks out of it. You want really, see how it is? Really fine. So I got about 2.5 cups of chicken, about a cup of broccoli. Okay? Because you're going to have a crunch to this salad. Then we're going to add a quarter of a red onion, a large red onion, just 1/4. And I would say that's about 2 tablespoons, okay dolls? 2 tablespoons. Okay, to that I'm going to add a 1/2 cup to a cup of cheddar cheese. I bought it already shredded. Let's not attack me, you can shred your own if you really want. Okay, then I got some of this Auntie No-No's seasoning, which is just garlic powder, onion powder. I bought this online. One of my YouTubers used it, so I used it. Mandy in the Making, she's the one that used it. Then I'm just going to give it, and watch, a shot of sriracha. Just a shot. See that? 1 shot. Then we're going to add some salad dressing. And it's ranch, okay? But you can keep it right there. You can use a store-bought ranch if you want, okay? I chose to make my own. What I do is I buy the Hidden Valley powder. I add some buttermilk and some mayonnaise. Follow the directions on the packet. Okay, so we're going to pour that in there. It might be a little thick. I might have to take the top off. Hold on. It's real life here, people. Real life. Okay, so I'm going to take the top off, pour some. Now I'm going to give it a little shudge to see how much more I need. Okay, that's not enough. I can see that. Because this is going to go into wrap of your choice. Nothing like making your own ranch dressing. No matter which one you buy, they're a little fattening, but it's up to you how creamy you want it, how much dressing you want in there. I'm not too big on like really like juicy. But see how it's looking now? I'm just got another little smidge. Just a little smidge. There we go. And you can make this on a Sunday. And it lasts in the fridge for 3 to 4 days. Take it to work. Give it to the kids. They won't even know there's broccoli in there. This never lasts in my house for 3 days. Okay, so look, this is the consistency I have. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plate this. You can either use whatever wraps you want, a white wrap. I'm going to choose today the garden veggie because it's healthy. Okay, let me plate this, dolls, and I'll be right back. Here you go, dolls. Nice little sandwich for your lunch. I put a couple of sweet pickle stackers. And no sandwich is complete without a little Cape Cod potato chips. Let's give this a taste. Because this is my first time making it. That sriracha gave it a nice little taste, nice little spin. I've made this before, but not this particular way. The crunch from the broccoli, delish. Delish. Excuse me. Next up, dolls, another lunch. Wait till you see this one. Okay, dolls, next it's going to be very simple. Something for the kids, little grilled cheese, but it's a nice grilled cheese. First of all, I got some nice sourdough bread I bought from the bakery in my grocery store. Spreading a little butter on it, on two sides, okay? Okay, I'm going to do that. And get it all nice and brown. So here in this plate, I have a piece of Swiss, piece of cheddar, and some Gruyere that I freshly shredded, okay? So now we're going to go over to the stove here. I got my griddle warming. Going to slap the bread there. And there, okay? Now we're going to let that get nice and brown, and then I'm going to flip it over. So I'll be back in 2. Okay, dolls, now we're just going to spread a little butter on this side. Not too much. Watch out you don't burn your little fingers. Okay? The butter can get hot. Spread the butter nice. Flip it over. See how that's nice and toasty? Now we're going to do this side. Not too much. Just wet it. Okay. Now when we get that side, see how nice and crispy it is? So now this is where it comes to work. I'm going to put half of a Swiss on each side. Okay, half of a cheddar. More or less. And then separate the Gruyere. This is what's going to make this sandwich great. I mean, kids are fussy. Me, I would add a slice of tomato in here. But, you know, you want to make it so the kids eat it, right? So do it plain, and then you can do your own. Okay, we're going to let all this melt. And we'll see what happens. Okay, dolls. Okay, dolls, so what I did was I just flipped them, one over the other. I'm going to let this brown on that side. I'm going to flip it over, let it brown a little more. Depends how you like it, brown, or just a little brown. And then I'm going to plate this, and we'll be right back to show you what it looks like. Okay, dolls, here it is. Nice grilled cheese for the kids that are homeschooling. Hopefully they'll be in school soon. But she's a fussy little eater. Let's see if you like that grilled cheese, Kaylee. This is my niece. Gonna take little bites because she has braces.
It's really good.
What do you think about the different cheeses? Can you tell there's a lot of cheeses in there?
No, not at all.
Okay. Okay, dolls, we'll be right back with another lunch. Okay, dolls, now we're going to take Dee Dee's take on a Reuben sandwich. So I have here some nice thinly sliced corned beef, a little Russian dressing. You don't want Thousand Island, you want the Russian. Some sauerkraut. I rinsed it and drained it because it was very vinegary. Some nice mustard of your choice, any mustard. Some Swiss. And a nice bakery baked rye bread. I got my grill going on there. I'm going to put some butter on this. Okay, and this I'm just going to butter one side, and you'll see why, because I have to put the cheese on it. So we'll put that there. Trying to figure out what side so I can do this. So I'm going to butter this side. It's all learning, people. I'm still learning. Okay, I'm going to butter that, put that there. Okay. Now, I'm going to put some, I think I'm going to add a little bit of mustard. Hold on one second. This is a whole grain mustard. If you like a yellow mustard, you can do that. So this is like a grainy type mustard, okay? Just gonna spread a little bit on there. Trying to get this to medium heat. We don't want to burn the bread, okay? A little bit more here. There we go. Now I'm going to add the Swiss because I want that to melt, okay? And I just kind of break it up so it fits on the bread nicely. Depends how much cheese you like. I like my sandwiches cheesy. So I put a lot of cheese, okay? Now we got that thin sliced corned beef. And you put however much meat you want. I like my sandwiches beefy. A lot of meat. Kind of want to evenly distribute it. I know you're probably all sick of corned beef, right? But this makes a very good sandwich. And I do this, I fold it because I don't like the meat coming out. I like to get a piece of meat with every bite of bread I get. A little bit of cheese. When I was at work, they used to say, oh, do you want a little bread with your meat? I like a nice beefy sandwich. If you don't like a lot, then don't put it. Do it to your taste. So that's about a half a pound of meat right there. Now I'm going to put just another slice of cheese on each side, not too much, okay? Now I'm going to spread a little sauerkraut in there. Depends how much you like, okay? I'm not a big fan of sauerkraut. I'm just going to take a look-see under here and see. Okay, we're going to leave that for a few more minutes. And then what I'm going to do is add my Russian dressing just before I flip it. And I'll let you see that in 2 minutes. Okay, so the bread underneath, I checked. It's nice and toasty. Now I'm going to add some of that Russian dressing. It all depends how much you like. Okay, my husband likes it just dripping off the sides of his mouth. So I put plenty, okay? Then I'm going to take this, flip it this way. Look at the size of this Sammy. Okay. Now I'm going to transfer it to a plate and cut it up, and you'll see it in a second. Here you go, dolls. Here's a nice Reuben. You got the sauce oozing out the sides. All over my fingers. Got a couple kosher pickles there, and we're ready to go. Gonna feed this one to the husband, okay?